Howdy ho, good neighbors. What's going on? It's Friday. I hope you all had a great week. I hope your week is over. Mine's not. I still got work tomorrow and Sunday. But right now, we're hanging out and having some fun. As you know, every Friday at 7 p.m., I sit down with two of the Legendary Illustrations artists, Kenny and Will. They draw live while I shoot my mouth off and drive everybody crazy. And we have fun. People come in and join the chat. We spark conversation. People even draw along with us while we're on in the background, and then we show their art live at the end, throughout the stream, and sometimes at the end of the stream. So we encourage you to be a part of the community. Draw. You can drop your links to your projects. You can join in and chat anything pop culture with us. We do updates while we're here. We do a lot of things. Hey, Rally, what's going on? How are you? I plug and promote Filbo Publishing stuff, Legendary Illustration stuff. We got a show that Kenny's going to do tomorrow in North Miami, so you should check that out. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to go over what they're drawing. So without further ado, we will introduce the stars of the show, the ever-loving, incomparable, extremely arrogant, Mr. Red Carpet, No Green M&Ms, Will Pladen.
Red carpet.
What's going on?
How are we doing? We good?
Good. Hey, Samuel. Yeah, man, that cover you just gave me, shoot, I'm good. Oh, watch out. In a world where Joe Ryan is here.
Joe Ryan.
Joe's here. All right, we got to get Kenny on to do it. And
Yes.
the Kenster, Shazam. As he's drinking.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Joe Ryan is here. You've got to do it.
Oh, he is Joe Ryan.
Best time of day to get you, Kenny, when you got that voice.
He actually stepped up tonight. It's even deeper. He's like,
I know, he's really got the raspy narrator voice going. I love it.
One man, one live stream.
Oh, that's so good.
Let me switch my camera.
So, how's everybody doing tonight? Who's going to draw along with us? No matter how good you think you are or not, draw with us. All right, so Will, Sam said, hey, Will and Kenny.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Samuel enjoyed the humor of the show as well as the art, so he decided to come back and be tortured with more.
Excellent.
But
why should we be the only ones that suffer? Share the love.
So, all right, let's go over to Will first. What you got going on, yo?
Well, I bounced from one thing to another this morning. So I've gone from finishing the cover to now working on the colors for Yosagi or Jimball.
Nice.
So giving us a nice muted sort of backgroundy, bluesy brown colors. And then we're going to have a very dark sort of wheat field with some silhouettes. And then we're going to have all the action in the middle and a dark foreground. So it's the focus will be there.
Lovely.
That's the plan.
Candidates.
There we go. That's it. He's hit his quota. He's hit his quota. He's hit his quota.
It's my show. I have as many quotas as I want.
Yeah, but Kenny's got mute on you now. He's worked it out.
Yeah. No one can mute this mouth. They've tried. They've
tried.
In a world where Joe Ryan mutes his mouth. I'm still thinking about the lady with the mustache from last week. My dad told me she went to the military with her sus. I don't even remember what you're talking about, Samuel.
I thought you were talking about that. I was like, what's this story about? Is this
I don't remember.
New from Filbo Publishing?
Yeah, the lady with the mustache.
The lady with the mustache.
Joe Ryan's gonna draw with us. Cool. We'll show Joe the artwork off. We're doing a shorter stream tonight because we're all exhausted. Can you tell us what you got going on tonight, and then plug tomorrow.
Do it.
Yeah. So tonight,
do it now.
Do it.
I'm gonna lay the inks in for Silverhawks. And I think I can get most of it done tonight. All the pencils are in as of last week, and I just left a lot of negative space in these darker areas because I'm going to fill that with stars after the inks are in. And tomorrow, for anyone that's in the North Miami area, I will be at Beyond Comic Con. That's going to be right off of 167th, right? And if you're curious about the address, just go to my recent Facebook post. On the flyer, you'll get all the info. It is a free event. It is a family-friendly event. I'll be there from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Nice.
Kenny will be topless and with tassels, and the first 5 people to buy from him will get a kiss.
Shazam!
You show off that nice big back tattoo you got now, Kenny.
It's not on his back.
Got the big house moving castle, so when you breathe, it moves.
He's like
Exactly.
Henry Winkler in Waterboy. What mama
Henry
don't know,
Winkler.
don't hurt her. Yeah, remember in Waterboy, he had the Roy
Yep.
Orbison tattoo on his ass cheek. What mama don't know, don't hurt her.
Jesus.
It's like, woo, woo! I'm gonna take your head off. Woo! It's like, you sound like a big choo-choo train.
That's two names that the kids today don't know, isn't it? There's two names the kids today don't understand. Is Henry Winkler and Roy Orbison.
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
If I said that in my classes, I'd get crickets.
Yeah, listen, if you don't know Fonzie, it's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, they don't even know Looney Tunes, so why would they know that?
No.
Crazy.
Samuel topless again. Last week you were topless too, bruh. Boring. Not boring. He's gonna
Mix it
he
up.
livens it up because he makes a mouth on his belly button, and the way he does his stomach, he makes the mouth smile and blow kisses.
That's right.
There you go.
That's true. That's why he's wanted in 3 states, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
It's not a published cover rally. He's just doing it as a commission. It'll be up for sale if anybody's interested. So will the Silverhawks piece. Just so you know, we're going to be doing some art sales through Clan McDonald as well. So these might go up there. And I'm going to do my own art sale with us. Unfortunately, Rodolfo sent some art, and because the post office sucks, it got damaged. The corners got damaged. The art is intact, but the corners are bent. So we're going to do a post office sucks sale.
Okay.
For Rod's stuff. So that's going to be coming soon too. But
How much of the corner is damaged, Phil?
pretty bad. I'm
Is it?
flattening it out and trying to just now.
Like, are we talking talking about like a dog ear or something, or is it?
No, it's like a wave. It was an envelope. It was a accordion crush.
Oh God!
Yeah, they're freaking assholes. You know, the post office is the most inept. Of course, it's partly government run. That's why. But think about it. Imagine you go to Wendy's and you say, "I'd like to order a number 10," and they go, "Okay, but for extra money, we can ensure that you actually get it to the counter intact and not eaten."
Extra $30. I won't throw it at you or drop it before it goes to your hands.
Deliver this freaking mail, this freaking art. But think about that. Postal insurance is a joke. Why should I have to pay more to ensure you do the job right that you were supposed to do in the first place? That's such a scam and such bullshit.
Yeah.
Insurance in most countries is considered usury and it's not legal. Just to let you know. USPS does scare me. So they really do. I mean, when I pack art, I'm always paranoid.
Yeah, me too.
It is really packed. But
yeah,
what I do that a lot of people don't drive me nuts is I pack it real well, but easy to open so you don't damage the art yourself when you open it. You know how many times I get art and the art's like right up to the edge of what's been taped 5 billion times. So when you go to cut the tape, you end up cutting the art. It's like, what are you doing? Hey, Michael's here. What's going on?
My greatest fear is the weather. Like, I'm sending it overseas, it's going to get wet, or it's going to.
I always wrap it. It's always in something that's waterproof as well.
Yeah.
Weather and damage.
Yep. Mine's always in solo, triple wrap, 8,000 kilos of sticky tape. Like it's the art weighs nothing. It's all the tape that really cost me the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Samuel says, my rates are 200 per page, but for an extra 50, you ensure that it will be finished. Exactly. Exactly. So I want to debut a few things where you guys are doing that, if that's okay.
Okay, the debit.
Yeah, the debut.
Debut.
Debut. All right. First of all, this is some insanity right here. Will sent this to me literally minutes before I was ready to go on. And it
was
really
planned.
is just, it was gorgeous. Ready? I thought he meant the show. I'm like, yeah, I'll be ready soon. And then it dawned on me, oh shit, he's about to show me the cover. I'm like a kid with that. I swear to you, no matter what, I have the business side of things. And I'm like a kid when art's coming in. Not that I've seen any of Kenny's art in a while, but you know.
Oh!
He stopped drawing. Did you see that?
Oh, okay.
Taking shots at the Tide guys.
See, this is
now you're gonna wait another week.
Kenny and Will are very professional. Kenny and Will are very professional, and they don't like to show me anything that isn't finished. And it drives me nuts because I love to see progress and updates, and especially as the publisher. But they're like, "No, motherfucker, you'll wait until it's finished." I'm like, "What?" Anyway,
Of course.
but it's worth it in the end.
It is.
All right. So as you know, Withered is launching March 1st or March 2nd. And this is the studio cover painted by Will, gouache painting. This is insane. Booyah!
Absolutely gorgeous.
Look at that. That's just nuts. That's
I'm
insane. I mean, look at the lighting underneath the line, underneath this demon. It's just, whew. And the fire and the red reflecting off the metal, the armor, and then the gas. And he's got the thing that shall not be satiated shadow there. Oh, this is just gorgeous. This is an insane cover. Look at this, people. Look at this. What do you guys think of this cover? And I'm going to look into see if I can get if this would work as a black and white. I mean, as a glow in the dark cover option for the campaign.
Nice. Absolutely gorgeous, dude. Absolutely.
This is incredible. It's incredible. The incredible egg.
This has such a powerful mood in the values here. It's expertly done.
Thanks, man. It took a while. There's a lot of learning curves in this one. Trust me.
Yeah.
Rally is like, so my Vampirella a sample page can look like that, right? He's gonna want you to paint that.
Yeah, gouache over ink. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I can give it a go.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's just, look at that. That's just incredible. I mean, I am so happy with this. You know, with Will, you worry, is it going to look like shit? But I was very happy when it
Great.
No, Will's, man. Oof,
that's always my worry. Is this going to look like shit? I don't know what I'm doing. They're going to find me out. I'm a fraud.
Yeah, hardly. You're my wife's favorite artist. You're my wife and my mother's favorite artist, by the way.
Shazam.
Boom.
Even after I told them what your personality was like, they still think you're their best.
Yeah, they go, that
artist.
doesn't matter. That's not what's hanging on the wall.
Yeah, right. Well, if you keep acting up, you will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is just a beautiful piece. I like the dark tones. We decided to go with Satan instead of the angels for a dark tone. I wanted to do a contrast cover of an angel and light, but I'll probably have Will do that for issue 2, if there's an issue 2. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Dynamics didn't do as well as I had hoped, and it didn't do well enough right now for me to do a second issue, so that's going to be on hold. So if you really like the Dynamics when you get the book and read it, and you want to see it continue, you got to help. You got to help. I'm not in the business to lose money. I'm in the business to make it doing what I love, and I can't make books if I'm not making money. So please keep that in mind. And I have the books ready before the campaigns start. So Withered, I have high hopes for and expectations. Just so you know, Withered starts as a short story in the Devils in the Details book. So if you guys haven't picked that up, give it a look. Hang on. So just to show you, we got some cool stuff too. We've got bookmarks. This is a metal bookmark by Will. I mean, look at the, hang on, let me move this.
Very nice.
Look at that. Angel versus a demon. It's a metal bookmark. I have some of these left. We've got the same one in paper. And I like to do double-sided. I hate the white back. It's just annoying to me. And then we've got one based on Archangel Michael on the cover. So we've got those bookmarks to go along with the book. Another painted cover by Will. I'm addicted to this Aussie. And Kenny too. Kenny gets a lot of tragedy covers. And here we go. Hey, Chris Borman's here. What's going on?
Chris.
So
Bourne.
the Devils in the Details is my short story book. And again, it's 7 short stories, but Withered is the first story. And it starts it all off. So, Randy, how you feeling after your surgeries? Yeah, read it. It'll give you something to do. We've also got Will Playton's art book that's going to be on the campaign. Kenny's also, but I don't have Kenny's are gone. This is the last Will Playton I have. I have to print more. Kenny's are sold out. So,
Well done, Kenny. Nice one.
So, but if you want art books from these guys, they'll be on the campaign as well. There's a lot of goodies on this campaign. A lot. And we've got Rob Powers' book and Ricardo and everybody else. We've got Tragedy. We've got the Dynamics. We've got the Devils in the Details. We've got Art Commissions and Tears. We've got this is going to be cool. I don't know if anybody will go for it, but there's going to be a tier limited to 2 for full page ads in Tragedy.
Very nice.
So if you're a comic convention or you're another indie guy trying to get a woman getting your stuff out there, if you're an artist looking to get yourself out there, you can pay for the page ad and get out there to the just under 300 backers for Tragedy.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you're selling weather balloons or X-ray glasses, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Remember those ones? Those great ads? They used to be fantastic.
Randy has both art books. And he says they're awesome. You need to bring Kenny's to the next con to get it signed. Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Thanks, Randy.
I'm also going to have tiers for up to limited to 2 half-page ads. And you can get yourself out there to the people that the book goes to. And I think it's worth it, but we'll see if you think it's worth it. Anyway. So, Randy, did you see the cover that I just got for Withered from Will? Look at that. That's a painted gouache cover. That's a studio cover. I'm going to see if I can get it, if it'll work as glow in the dark. And we'll get a glow in the dark cover of it if it makes sense. I'm not sure how it works. Look at that. Is that sick, Randy, or what?
That is beautiful.
Randy, don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
Oh, what?
Oh, no. Not another one.
We're going to start taking a list, Kenny, I think.
You know that term, Kenny. Don't fake the funk on a nasty dunk.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Don't be racist because I'm white. Don't be racist. I can say stuff like that too.
I said nothing of the sort.
Racist.
I said nothing of the sort. So unofficially, I'm gonna say this like on stream.
Oh,
I will be doing some art for Wizard, just for the hell of it,
yes,
just for fun,
yes.
Watch out.
right? Just for fun, just because I am inspired by the stuff that Will's been producing.
I look forward to seeing it. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, like, I love the vibe, the just the overall like style that it's done in. It's got like this vintage like Errol Flynn kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right?
That's why I went with Will. Hell yeah.
It's got such a classic vibe to it that, man, it brings me back to when I used to watch Spartacus, like the original when Spartacus used to come on television, and the Ten Commandments.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's why I wanted Will to do it. That style, exactly.
I love
Very
that golden
cool.
Hollywood would look. It's great.
Absolutely, that's what it is. The golden, like that golden Hollywood kind of
Yes.
vibe, like The King and I.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
Yep.
It's got to be epic sort of Spartacus and Yul Brynner and Kirk
Yeah.
Douglas and Clark Gable and all of that. So I love it all.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Word.
That's what it makes me think of, and like that's what I'm gonna go for. Like
Nice one.
with the piece I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the reference that you sent me, Will,
Oh yeah, yep.
and I'm gonna work off of that.
Look at you
What
guys.
I sent you the
behind my
Lucifer
back.
one. I sent you a Lucifer one, didn't I?
I think so. It was either that or the other demon, the one with the really big horns.
Oh yes, the
Baal.
Yes.
Or you're talking about Satan when he's in demon form.
I think it was
No,
Satan in
no.
demon form.
No.
Baal's
Baal is
fat
the guy
one
with the
with
big gut.
sword.
Yeah, it's the one with the big gut. It's that.
Yeah, he's that one's one of my favorite designs. You know, you guys are conspiring behind my back.
I mean, we're the guys that sit in the back of the classroom and sniff it.
Past drawings. Yeah.
So Zach is here. What's up, Zach Rodriguez Art? Go check it out, everybody. Zero Art.
Zach
Greetings from
Rodriguez.
Central Cali, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Keep up the great work, everyone. All the best. I am amongst kings.
Oh,
Huh? Appreciate that.
thank you. Kenny, every name that gets onto live stream, you got to do the voice. Introducing the name.
Oh, Zach?
Zach Rodriguez.
Zach Rodriguez.
Yes. More of that.
Sammy says, how does white racism work? Only funny answers allowed.
When you
am not
prefer
going
the
there.
outside of the Oreo as opposed to the creamy middle.
I can't answer that. I'm so white, I'm nearly transparent, so I can't.
Everybody loves a creamy middle. Listen, I'm Irish. I'm either pale white or I'm red. That's about it. I get red if I get angry. I get red if I was drunk. I get red if I was embarrassed, which I don't get that. I'd be red if I was
In the sun.
in the sun.
Nice.
Randy said both of you do such amazing pencils. It's almost a shame to ink over them. He's telling you don't ink
thanks.
over them. You're
Yeah, I
ruining
appreciate
it.
Randy.
I'm just kidding. And then
That's-
Samuel said, "Hey Kenny, for those blacks, what are you using?" And I'm assuming he means the inks.
So I'm using
He was just talking about white racism. I mean, Jesus.
but pump. All right, so I'm using a Pentel pocket brush, right? These things get fantastic coverage, right? The only thing that I don't like about this is that the ink stays really wet for a really long time,
Ah.
right? So if it's a piece that's going to stay black and white, I like to use that. And the other one that I use is this one. This is also by Pentel. but I'm forgetting the name of this particular brush. So this handle is the cartridge. All the ink is in here, right? And then you'll see the reservoir. Like when you squeeze it, the reservoir filled with ink, and you get like these last a really really long time, right? But the Pentel has a cartridge. You kind of screw this back part off, and there's a cartridge right in there. So this travels really really well. So you'll find me using these at shows, especially if I'm doing like sketch covers or something. But yeah, I'm gonna be using a combination of both tonight, just so I can get like a nice even black. This gives me a really really nice solid even black, right? So whatever fine details I hatch in, like it sort of like pushes everything forward. It works really really well in tandem.
What about smearing, Kenny? How do you prevent that?
I use the art glove.
Yeah.
I use an art glove, but I also I'll move across the artwork.
Yeah.
Right, to prevent that. So like if I do this upper left corner,
yeah,
right, I'll start there and then like move somewhere else so that I'm not like brushing my hand across a freshly inked part of the artwork.
Yeah.
But there's another ink that I use. It's this one, this Sumi Black 60. This one dries super quick, right? That after about 30, 60 seconds of applying it on the artwork, I can go over this with watercolor.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I might need to get some of these brands from you, I think.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I got like a list on my Amazon, because a lot of it is experimentation, and then I watch how other artists work.
Yeah.
And you just kind of pick and choose to what suits your style.
What works. Yeah, what works and what doesn't. Yeah.
Joe Ryan says he uses the Pentel pocket brush. He quite liked it.
Yeah. In a world.
By the way, as far as the racial stuff, Sam goes, I was talking the other day with a Cuban guy, and he told me, who are the color people? White people get red, purple, green, blue, pink, yellow, and we stay dark no matter what. We're monochromatic.
Monochromatic.
And Randy goes, I work in the engineering department at a college, and one of our guys got called to HR for searching for black nipples on his computer. Black nipples are the pipes we use for steam repairs.
Oh, man.
Human resources.
Well, I made a mistake one day. We have a store here, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh.
Yep.
You really should add sporting goods before the .com, or you get a totally different experience.
Yes. Yes.
In a hurry, I typed Dicks.com, and I was not happy with the results. I was not. My wife was laughing. Anyway, somebody in Google's going, look at you. Anyway, Chris Borman is showing off some stuff. He got CGC that he did. He showed us at Baltimore when he came to our table.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, check this out. So he showed this to us when he saw us at Baltimore.
Love Star Wars.
And he got the CGC 9.8. Nice. Very nice.
Good deal.
And why does it do that? Sorry, guys.
Very cool.
What happened? Damn it. Come on, showing off all my crap. I don't know why it acts like this. It's not letting me go back into your... Oh, here we go. Annoying as hell.
Google search black nipples. What?
Order 66.
Nice.
Randy wants to open a Dick's next to a Hooters.
Nice.
Good night. Badooms.
That's
Zero. Has the missus come to the agreement to cosplay yet, Philip? That would be so cool. You know, she wants to do and she doesn't want to do it. Part of her wants to, but she's very socially shy. My wife is she's extremely full of humility, classy, way above my pay grade, which I'm fine with. And yeah, the mask being on is the appeal for her. I also think she doesn't want me to have some young, attractive girls in cosplay around me. She didn't say that, but but I would love for her to do shows with me and do that and just be a part of it and have fun. She's not saying no, but she hasn't committed yet either. And Scott Hanna's wife is a professional fashion person, and she's going to do a professional cosplay costume for Tragedy once we have the body to mold it to and fit it to, you know?
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I'd like my wife to do it too, because, you know, the costume is going to fit a specific type size body. And if, you know, if say the cosplayer I do it, you know, do it for quits, now I got to find somebody with the exact same body type, and that's difficult.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Yeah.
my wife is not likely to quit. She's part of the, you know, my life and the business. So, and she hasn't divorced me yet. And there's Boba Fett.
Very nice.
I love the Star Wars theme. That's good.
Yeah.
And then we've got Wonder Woman. Liz Secret
Okay.
Identity reveal.
Wonder Woman.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a great song.
It was.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wonder Woman.
Was that 77? It was, wasn't it? Came out in 77.
Yeah.
Because Batman was 66, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, why make money? Don't understand that. Antivirus shut down my audio. Don't know why. No, that was just them censoring you for talking about racial stuff. WWE is a birthday present for a friend. Oh, cool. Wonder Woman's a birthday present for a friend. Very cool.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
What a great
Very nice.
birthday gift.
Where's my birthday gift? Actually, I'm still waiting on my statue, Christopher. It's been 2 years.
Oh,
Damn.
By the way, this dude, Mike LaPeruta, I think his name is, did an action figure of Tragedy, and it looks so good.
does it?
Oh my God, yes. And he wasn't expensive at all. And he's doing a diorama background for it now, a rooftop.
Oh, that's
It's like,
cool.
oh, and it's inexpensive. I mean, it was paid for a while ago, and he's been working on it. And whew,
So, what does he do? Does he customize an action figure that's currently existing to
he's
look like
taking
Tragedy?
he takes arms from other figures, and he makes this
Right.
new Frankenstein model. You know, figure, and yeah, it's just awesome. And then he
Nice.
adds, he's got weapons that come out and off and stuff. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice one. You can have a rocket firing, rocket firing Tragedy figure.
Yeah, right. That's funny. And I'm gonna have Kreese do a manga cover.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec. I've just got to get off the screen for a second.
Yeah.
He's got to go party.
Indeed.
He's got to go take a dump.
Or flop, as they say.
Yeah. I'm going to put a flotation device in the pool. Hey, Connie, how are you? She said, look at you guys go. Connie, did you see the new cover by Will? Insanity, I say. Actually, check this out, too. This is, these are all character designs of mine. I did the character designs. Alex Sarabia drew them and brought them to life based on my references and designs and direction. And now Ricardo did this Things to Come poster. It's a double-page spread going to be in a Tragedy trade paperback of characters that are coming. So check that bad boy out. Woohoo! The font is gonna stay the same, but we're gonna move it down a little more to where it comes into here more, and we're gonna change that. Jason Meadows is going to do that. But these are villains. Well, he's not a villain. He's not a villain. They're actually the same person. He's got split personality, dual personality, multiple personality disorder. And one is a drunken monkey, and the other one, he's a speedster. This is Reflex. She's a psycho. That's Reaper. It's the Killian twins. They are actually adults that were cursed by a gypsy. They're assassins.
I did this for Halloween.
Yeah, you could do that, right? That's Angel and Lucifer, Mexican assassins from the cartel. Ji Zhang, Ru Zhao, Alexei, and I forgot the name of this thing. It's an undead Chinese demon god. So, and that's K9, which is an acronym. It's a robotic. It goes with Reaper. There's 4 other characters that we couldn't fit in that will be coming up too. I really think I have a really good rogues gallery. I'm proud of my designs. And the stories and tragedy, I'm telling you where it's going. You have no idea. The first 5 issues, it's gonna the 5 is gonna wrap up an arc where it's been pretty much just street fighting, kind of urban mafia and stuff. But we start to get into supernatural. We started to get into mysticism and magic and creatures and cyborgs, and just trust me, you have no idea where this is going, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Sounds
Tragedy 5 is coming in May.
coming this May.
Yeah, just waiting on it being colored right now. So what do you guys think of these designs and these characters? Do they look interesting at all?
I love it. Yeah, it looks great. I love that you
And
got it all on one page too. It's excellent.
And that's a ninja from a group called the Dominion of Eternal Sorrow that Ru Zhao is the master of. Ru Zhao is an immortal. He was with he was the right-hand man of the first emperor of China. I did some research on the first emperor of China too, and I took real-life history and I mixed it into the story. So
Nice.
yeah. So, and this is Reaper with his armor on. He's a cyborg. His arms and legs are metal, but his chest is human and his face is human. But he has a brain stem going into a spinal column that is cyborg. That's metal, and that's a mask he's wearing. Reflex. She's kind of like Taskmaster, where she has photoreflexivity. And I have in my world my version of adamantium, which is baronium. It's a real metal, actually. It's the hardest substance known to man. It's diamond and steel mixed together. It's the hardest substance known to us in real life. So some of her weapon, her sword is baronium. His armor, his cyborg parts are baronium. So yeah, I get into a lot of stuff.
Good.
So thank you, Joe.
That would be a great line of action figures right there. That would be.
I know, right?
Imagine that sitting on the shelf. Fantastic.
This is my proudest. I know I hate artists. Look at all that detail, but this is my proudest creation. I really think I did a great job on that. I did a one-shot on Reflex that is pretty hard hitting. I did a one-shot on Alexei here. I did a one-shot, The Breath of the Dragon origin. I did a one-shot for Jesse, who's a villain in the books now. And I did a one-shot for Joe and Tony's origin, how they met. So I have a lot of one-shots coming soon. So
Nice.
and that is that. And of course, we've got Usagi Jimbo, and we've got Silverhawks.
How's that chrome work going there, Kenny? Is it driving you insane already?
Oh no, it's
So much chrome.
It's actually one of my favorite parts.
Is it?
Yeah, I find it
Satisfying.
yeah, it's very satisfying. It's like one of the aspects of inking that I kind of get lost in.
Yeah. I enjoy it until I don't, and I'm thinking, oh, I've gone too far with it. You know, like it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is going well. Oh no, I've got to fix that now.
Yeah. Well, that's why I keep a Posca pen handy.
Yeah, right. Like when I was doing Dr. Fate, I was doing the gold effects. That was tricky because it wasn't silver. You know,
Right.
I'd never done gold like that before. But it's and then what do you reference? I mean, you have to try and find gold bars and gold and bumper bars and things like that on cars, and trying to learn how the light flows. You know,
True. I
Very,
mean,
very tricky.
the advantage is I don't have like a fixed light source,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
and they're out in space. You know what I mean?
Yes. You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Exactly.
So just to remind everybody, Legendary Illustrations, everything that they draw on these shows is or will be available for sale if you want to hit me up.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Will is on 2 to 3 books right now. And he's got 5 commissions, and
I'm booked.
yeah, he's booked right now. Kenny is semi-booked. He's available for some commissions. He's not available for sequential work yet. He's got to finish 2 books actually. But he's available for commissions and things like that he can bang out in a day or two.
Yeah, cover art for sure. Commissions, as long as they're not like super elaborate. Yeah, because I got to make my deadlines.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, we're doing good. It's been a good year. Everybody's busy. But available for sequential art, I do have 1 or 2 artists that would be available for sequential art, cover art, etc. They're all available for commissions. Yeah. So reach out to me if you're interested, if you'd like to see what's going on. Because
the best way to get me with commissions would be through the Kickstarters.
Yes, hands down.
Because that tends to jump the gun because it's part of the fulfillment role. So
it takes priority.
Yeah, so that's probably the best way to do it if you wanted a commission.
Yep.
And Withered starts March 2nd on Kickstarter. We'll have commission spots for both of them, 5 for Kenny and 2 for Will because Will is trying to catch up.
Yeah.
The commissions, I message everybody regularly, but the commissions from the prior campaigns are going to be worked on this week and sent out directly from Will.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. And Kenny got his commissions out and done. So he's ready to go with 5 on this March campaign.
Yep.
And what we do is full figure with full background, black and white, inked for $225 plus shipping, which is a steal. It's 11 by 17, full background, full character, inked for $225 is highway robbery. If you don't see it that way, then you haven't been collecting art or looking at art prices. So, hit them up. Kevin Stewart will have an art tier on there. And Kevin does some really quality work. It won't be digital. It will be traditional art that he's doing. So, yeah. Sweet.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Candy.
Kenny had one finger on the mute button just then. He nearly got censored. That's funny.
But we're going to do a shorter show tonight because we're all exhausted. We've been working, Kenny, Will, and I, we are kindred spirits, and we really burn the candle at both ends. And we also have sick family members we're taking care of. Stephanie's sick. She's up in bed. My mom's sick. So I've been, taking care of everybody and running the house and doing my day job and and publishing and blah, blah, blah. Kenny's getting pretty much the same situation.
Yep.
Will never had it so good. Will is just,
Correct.
I think he averages 3 hours of sleep as well. You know, he's doing a lot of work, a lot of artwork. So between the books he's on and the commissions and and everything, and yet we still try to make sure we make this live stream. They put the effort in. Just imagine what they'll do for you with what they're doing with everybody else. They take
Yep.
things very seriously. They're very professional, and they give you 110%.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes I forget that, you know, the artwork that I work on isn't for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you know, we're a community here, and even though I represent Legendary Illustrations artists, I never look to shun other artists that I don't represent. And I always say, drop your links here in the chat. I don't know if Zach is still with us. He probably left, but you should check out Z-Row, Z-Row, R-O, Z-Row art. He's on Instagram and Facebook. Really talented painter. Does scenic panoramas, kind of like what's his name, Bob Ross. But he also can do superhero stuff. And of course, we got Chris Borman, who we showed art before. He wanted to mention that if anyone likes his painted comic covers, he has a CGC artist account and can submit them through the mail for signature series. So if you're interested, reach out to Chris Borman and see if you can get something drawn from him. Connie, I don't know if she's still here, is a really talented artist as well. She did a really awesome tragedy piece that I love that is in the latest book. I'll show it to you. It's in the latest book.
Ballerina, yeah?
Yeah, as a teenager. It's fantastic. Here, it's right here. This is it. She colored it as well, and I love it.
Yeah, it's
It's
gorgeous.
a really nice piece. Look at that.
Very cool.
That of the recent covers or the recent art for Tragedy, I like that one a lot, and the other one with her removing her face mask.
Which one? There's a lot of people with her removing her face mask.
Where there's a word bubble that she says, "I can do this all day."
Oh, that's Rob
yeah.
Retiano,
Yes.
based on his girlfriend Skylar. Yeah.
That one was excellent. Like,
This one is really good too, by Alex Bravo. The only reason why I didn't make it a cover is because, you know, it doesn't pertain to the story. These military guys aren't in the story, and she doesn't wear a black coat and everything. But it is cool.
oh, absolutely.
So I put it in as fan art. And then there's Dustin Tyree, who did a beautiful job. And it could have easily made this a cover. I just didn't have the budget, right? You know, and I had stuff going on. But
Yeah.
that's Dustin Tyree.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, really nice work. I just mailed out Dustin's covers, his complimentary cover set for joining the cover contest. So I didn't realize on the Dynamics campaign we did have some people pledge on the Tragedy 1 through 4, so that's a plus. Hopefully they'll come back for 5. I work really hard. And I bust my ass, and I want to give you quality. So I'm telling you, the quality books, quality art, quality stories. I do different things with the stories. You know, Tragedy is not just another Daredevil Elektra wannabe character. It's not the case. If you read the book, you'll understand. Breath of the Dragon is a power that nobody's ever used before. Withered, I don't think anybody's ever done that before with time being an actual entity that is draining our life essence over decades, using us as cattle. You know, people question a lot, why does God let this happen and that happen? I was like, you know, that's an interesting concept to go with. So I was like, well, what if God wasn't in charge? What if something else was? What if God was imprisoned or captured or worse? And, you know, what if we grow old and age and go through shit because this thing is feeding off of us? And then I was like, but okay, but then why do good things happen in life? And then I said, well, what better way to keep us alive so it can feed than to once, you know, you got to throw a bone once in a while to the dog, right? To keep the dog content enough to stick around and be kicked, right?
Right.
So I kind of just went with that theme. And I don't think anybody's ever done that before. I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but we're doing concepts that are different. Like even the dynamics. Yes, it's a family with powers, and you may look at it and say it's the Incredibles. It's not, because the stories are different. They're written different. Like look what Jeff Johns did with Green Lanterns, right? He used Green Lantern, but he wrote the Darkest Night, Blackest Night, and all the colors, and he wrote it different, and it was new.
I
And
love that. I love that
exciting.
series. Love that series.
Well, and look what he did with Aquaman, bringing him back on the map, writing him fresh and different. So,
And Justice
the
Society
character-
as well. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the characters may look to you on the surface to be typical generic archetypes, but trust me when I tell you the stories are different. They're different. They're not the same. I come up with ideas. My horror stories, I've had people really rave about them and say that I have twists that you don't see coming. Like they had no clue were coming. And by the way, not Ricardo, Alex is killing it on 30
He's doing a great job. Yeah.
Yep.
There's 7 pages left. And you haven't even seen. There's 7 pages left, and it's incredible what he's doing. Rod finished Rigor Mortis, and he's already on Mangle, and it's amazing what he's doing.
You're doing one too, Kenny, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing
Ashes.
And what was the other one, Phil? The short one?
No, you're just doing Ashes to Ashes on the horrors.
Gotcha.
The short one was if Alex can't get to it before he starts working for that other publisher, but he's going to get to it in March.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah. So I'm on Ashes to Ashes, which reminds me,
Oh.
I drafted up the title trade for that, like the graphic for that.
Oh, interesting. Because it's not going to have, they're not going to have covers, the stories, because they're going to be inside the magazine, but they will need like its title on, on the first splash page. Very cool.
Yeah.
So Ashes to Ashes is actually the longest story of all of them. It's 34 pages.
Mm-hmm.
And I let real horror fans like who know like every story and every movie and every book read the scripts, and I was very flattered. One person said there's a psycho inside of me, and one person said that Ashes to Ashes. And one person said that in Ashes to Ashes, that story, the evil in that story was just unparalleled evil. And it was great to hear.
Sorry, I had visuals of you as Norman Bates and your mum up in the
Nice. Hey Charles,
Charles,
drop your link to Cold Cutter coming out in May. A week before Tragedy is coming out.
Yeah.
What's going on the Bristol board? We've got Yosagi Jimbo going on with Will, and we've got Silverhawks going on with Kenny. The Lloyd Kaufman comics. There's a psycho inside of me, and that's good. And well, it is when you're writing horror stories.
Yeah.
And I've got 5 new horror stories for the next magazine. And just so you know, if you have a horror script and you'd like to submit to be published in the magazine, let me know. It's going to be a 154-page magazine, horror magazine. We're going to offer a black and white version and a color version because a lot of horror love black and white.
Yes, we do. The black and whites are good.
It's going to be in the old-fashioned EC
Comics.
horror.
The Vault of Horror.
That
Tales of the Crypt.
What's that?
That pulpy style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I have my mascots, which are really messed up. they make the Crypt Keeper and all of them look like altar boys.
The Crypt Keeper and the Wicked Witch, the old witch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
One person said there's a psycho inside of me. I asked the psycho inside of me. He told me he hasn't seen anything. But yeah, I have 5 new horror tales. One of them has to do with an artist. Will was the inspiration. I'm just kidding.
I was waiting for that. Not even wrong. He's not even wrong.
Yeah. I'm enjoying writing. I've written 46 scripts in the 2 years that I started writing. It would have been more if I didn't have a day jobs. Now I have one day job, which is the amount of 3, but still. Um,
That'll do.
but I've written 46 scripts. I have a shit ton more I want to write. I have other titles I want to write. I just to sit down and do it. I mean, too much. It's hard. I really could use an intern that is really into it and reliable and wants to do this and help. But it's hard because internships don't, they pay through perks, but it's not paying through salary. So
Yeah.
it's hard to get
Tricky,
people to be able to spend the time. I mean, people have other things they want to do, they need to do, and unless you're getting paid, it's tough.
Yeah, it is tough. Yep. For sure.
Really hoping for Wither to be a really standout campaign. It needs to be, guys. It needs to be. I have 2 horror stories, 1 script almost finished, signed, then 2 storyboarding, lots to do. Well, if you want to submit them, Connie, I would look at them and see about putting them in the book, and I would explain to you what your, how it works. I don't retain the rights. I don't buy it out like heavy metal or anything like that. You'll get a percentage on the campaign, and rights to print the book and sell at 100% of your own. I don't take a percentage when you go sell it at shows and do your own thing, but you get a percentage of the campaign. You maintain the rights to your story, but I would maintain the rights to be able to continue to publish that magazine with the story in it. With, of course, credits to you, so that's the way it goes. And I haven't really considered distribution for the horror magazine right now. I'm just going to focus on tragedy and distribution and crowdfund the other stuff for now. But if you guys like Dynamics and you want to see it again, and I'm not saying this like as a grumpy person or a bitter person, I'm not saying this as a threat, just sincerely, we have to really see some interest in, people buying it and paying attention. I really think it's good. I think you'd like it. It's got heart and humor and action. And like, if you like the Incredibles and Pixar stories and stuff, I think you'd like this, but it has a little more of an edge to it too,
I think that once people kind of settle in with issue 1, right, they'll see for themselves, how good the Dynamics is.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
And you'll have a better outing for issue 2.
And I just want to remind everybody, Chuck Dixon, Peter David, and Howard Mackey said that tragedy is well written. I mean, Chuck Dixon, Peter David, and Howard Mackey, 3 major writers in Marvel and DC, and my favorites. So if you don't trust me, trust them. Yeah, Connie, it is hard to do all the work, especially when you have day jobs. I mean, I do everything myself in this publishing company. I do fulfillment. Stephanie helps with fulfillment on tragedy, but I did the Dynamics fulfillment and the art book fulfillment, and I did the Devil's Details prose book fulfillment myself. I'm the one who does all the printing and ordering and tracking. I do the art sales. I do everything. Thankfully, Kenny has been a huge help with the website for me, or I'd be drowning. He's been so huge doing the website and getting it going. I can't say enough what Kenny has been doing for me with that. And of course, what you all do on these books. I mean, Rod is just pounding out the books, man, like a pro. This guy is fast. And Alex has been diligent. Alex and Gary are working together on a Michael Monty Moore book, and 39 Cedar Lane at the same time, and they're about to start a book for Avon Press soon.
Nice.
Can you come say hello?
Yeah.
My temperature's going up and freezing.
So get into the covers.
Ready for bed. I'll have to take them up.
All right. They can hear you.
And hard.
Yeah, everybody's sick in the house except for me. That'll come after they get better. After I take care of them, then I'll get sick. But that's how it happened with COVID. I remember too. It was the end of December, and my wife got COVID from someone at work, and I took care of her, and she gave it to my kids and my mom, and I took care of everybody in the house. And then boom, I did a live stream, and I woke up the next day, and it was like I was dying. It was ridiculous. It was brutal. But
I remember.
my wife, the gift that keeps on giving.
It's good to share.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. My wife, you look at her and she's this beautiful supermodel looking woman, but she's very strong. And two stories. One, she was wrong, and she doubled down. No, hang on. But then I was wrong because I was wrong because then I started needling her about being wrong, and I was like being a dick, and she got angry, and I get very sarcastic, and I would just keep throwing out cold sarcastic like little quips here and there, and it pissed her off, and she wailed the wall, and she punched a hole in the wall about this big. I posted a picture of it. Oh, she destroyed the wall, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Now I can insert a little shelving unit and put up some figures." And she goes over my dead body.
Wow.
And the second one is a man was inappropriate with her in his attempts to touch her, and I'm not a controlling man. My wife is capable. She's a grown, strong woman. I'm there if she tells me she wants me to be there. I'll look at her. She looks at me. If she nods yes, I take care of business. If she goes no, she's got it. I just stay there and I got her back. But I wasn't in the room when this happened. And witnesses say that she manhandled this guy like a rag doll. And he was shocked. He was shocked how she manhandled him too, because he thought he could manhandle her a little, like he was being playful, but you knew that you were being inappropriate, but you're trying to act like you're being playful now, you little punk. So he was playfully wrestling with her, and she manhandled him. Oh,
she deleted him.
Oh, she kicked his ass. Not that I trust my wife. There's not that I need, eyewitness reports, but people were telling me, dude, your wife is strong. She kicked the shit out of dude. I know she's strong. She's really strong. My wife is no joke. And again, she's this beautiful woman that probably have guys doing everything for her, but she rolls her sleeves up and she'll go change the oil. She'll go help me put up a shed. She put the flooring down in the kitchen over the summer because I was working, actually over the holidays in December because I was working so much. She put the flooring down in the kitchen.
Nice.
Man, my wife she's the total package. She's gorgeous and she's intelligent. She's book smart and she's hardworking and she's strong and she's just an awesome, loving, supportive mother. And she hasn't killed me yet. So I'm telling you, she's awesome.
He says that out of love, folks, not fear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, here it's funny too because that song from Ludacris, "Use a Hoe."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care for rap personally, but back this is like years ago when you were still burning CDs, right?
I remember those days. Yeah.
Yeah, CDRs. And my friend, as a joke, burned a CD for me, but he slipped that song in just to drive me nuts. And it is a catchy tune, even though you don't like it. It's like, use a hoe, use a hoe, use a hoe. I said that, use a hoe. So it comes blaring on in the summer. My mother's in the car. She's 60-something years old. Stephanie's in the car. I'm in the car, and the windows are down. And we pull up at a light. And my wife and my mother are bobbing, going, use a hoe. And they're bobbing their heads singing it, and we're laughing and having a good time. And this car of young people pull up, and they look at us like, what the fuck?
The hell?
And he started dying laughing as my mother's looking at him like all thug life going, use a hoe. Bobbing her head. It was hilarious.
Isn't that when you play with the hydraulics on the car? So
Yeah, right? And my mom must have been like 65 at the time or something. 60. Yeah, it was so funny. So as a joke, I would call my wife my hoe as a pet name because of that inside joke.
Right.
And people would be so funny. You let him talk to you like that? He calls you a hoe. Why do you stay with such an abusive man? And my wife just looks at him like, God, lighten up.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, my wife's cool. Yeah, there's a cold flu going around again. A lot of people have been getting it. You know, we've also weakened our immune systems by being locked up, and I'm not going to get into other reasons, but you know, our immune systems are not what they were. You have to be exposed to things for your immune systems to recognize them, imprint on them, and get stronger. And we didn't do that for several years, so this is to be expected. But like my wife is cool because she watched She-Hulk and she's like, she said it before me. She goes, "Is it me or do they hate men?" I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "Every man is an asshole in his show or an idiot."
Mhm.
I'm like, "I thought it was just me." She goes, "No, no, no. It's the writer."
No, there are other men.
She goes, "No, the writer." You fucker. That was good. Nice. Nice.
Chalk one up to the Aussie.
There he goes. Shooting bullets from his prison island.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. The guard's down.
And there's the bear.
The little guys that edit my brain have gone home.
Mwah! There's my little bear. Say goodnight, Kenny and Will and everybody.
Good night, Kenny. Good night, Will.
Good night.
And then here's Kitten with the big fuzzy cat. This is Bailey. It's okay, baby. Love you. Sleep well, sweet dreams. God bless. Love you, kid. This is fierce. All right, be careful because he's starting to get a little upset.
I'm sorry, but he's so cute. I can't help it.
I love you, girls. Sleep well, sweet dreams. God bless. See you in the morning.
Wait, Daddy, will you come up when you're finished?
Yeah, I always come up, see if you're still awake. Draw a little mustache on your face. Next time to be permanent marker.
Dun, dun.
Do you want this?
Please.
No, you can shut the door. Thank you.
He needs one of your pens, Kenny. It gets further coverage.
I draw black nibbles.
Oops.
They're out of the room. Don't worry.
I love hearing your kids talk. The American accent's very cute when they're on the little kids.
Let me tell you something. Kaylee over the phone still sounds like a little kid, and when she goes, "Daddy," it just makes my heart melt. I love it.
She's playing you.
Yeah, I know.
I know. We all know. We just take it. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
well, Melanie, Kaylee's a lot like me, and Melanie's a lot like her mother.
Yeah.
Kaylee's very outgoing, very talkative. So she's very passionate. When she loves you with everything. When she's mad at you, you better get the fuck out of the room,
Right.
or off the planet. So she's, emotional extremes. She's very strong in her emotions, but she's the sweetest thing, and she'll give you the shirt off her back. Until you piss her off, which is just like me. And she likes that she's like me. I'm trying to teach her to be better and not be, let her temper get the best of her or whatever. But she goes, I like that I'm like you, Daddy. I'm like, ugh, poor kid. And Melanie is like Stephanie. She'll sit back and she'll observe quietly, and she's paying attention to everything. I mean, we tried to talk in code with Melanie, and she goes, I know what you're talking about. I mean, what? And then she'd guess what we were talking about. I'm like, son of a bitch. I speak a little bit of Spanish, not a lot, but a little bit. I understand more than I speak. And I would try to teach my wife a few things so we could just, if we had to talk in code, a word here or there, kids still picked it up. Well, that's coming out of your check. But yeah, smart kid. She understood sarcasm at a year old. I mean, she may not have known like what I was saying, but she knew it was being facetious,
Yeah.
And she'd roll her eyes at me and go, Daddy.
So I've got a question for you. So when you are looking at your covers, because you have many covers now, where do you feel like you want to head with the covers in the future? Do you want to go old school where you've got an embellishment of one of the panels in the books, like the old 80s covers?
Ooh.
I would
Remember those
like,
ones? With the
yeah, I
speech
would like
balloon
to
and
do
the-
like that. I'm kind of getting tired of pinups. No disrespect, but pinups are, you're paying a lot of money for a pinup. It's like, how about
Yeah.
something that tells a story, a little action, or at least just gives a story that's inside the book. I miss covers that did that. You know?
Yeah, and sometimes it was like
Hey, Justin.
a movie trailer where they give you a bit of a false flag, like what's the story is, but it was kind of an embellishment of,
Right.
you know, something that was happening. They used to jump off the shelves. I mean, that's what would sell it.
Yeah.
But no one really does it anymore, and I think that was because of the scheduling, isn't it? Really, because they would expect the covers months before the book was out.
Well, I try to do that too, but honestly, like I got a guy, I'm not going to name the artist. I commissioned him 6 months ago for Tragedy, told him the deadline was the end of January. He would message me and say he's going to work on it, and I haven't heard from him in over a month. So I don't know what the hell happened to him. He was going to do a cover for Tragedy 5 and a manga cover, but
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm a publisher. If I can't trust you, I'm not working with you at this point. It just, you're going to disappear on me. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Talk about painted covers. Hang on.
So that one we were talking about the other day, Kenny, the Captain America annual with the two captains facing off against each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a great cover.
Fantastic cover. Absolutely
And
fantastic cover.
And the Soviet Super Soldier one with the back of the Avengers and facing them. Yeah, it was really good.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. Like to compose future covers as like a false flag snippet of what's going on inside the story.
Is anyone doing it anymore? Like, I don't know.
Not often. Not often.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in decades.
Yeah.
So this is Ryan Santos, a painted cover for Tragedy 5 coming up. He did
Ooh,
this.
that's gorgeous.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, he did a beautiful
Really
job.
good.
Ryan,
Yeah.
very reliable. Yeah. Sorry with the glare. It's in the what do you call it? But
A bit shiny. A bit of sunlight.
really, really nice. And then these aren't painted, but Gus Mock. This is going to be colored by Jesse Hagee. Nice composition on that, and it tells a story.
Yeah.
This is an old one from book 1, Ace Continuado, with Adelso Corona inks.
Oh man, Adelso killed that.
Oh, Adelso kills everything he inks. But yeah,
Yeah,
look at
that's
that.
nice.
Yeah, and Ace Continuado's pencils, his lines are beautiful.
Fantastic.
This is Javier Lugo, a cover for Tragedy 5. That's Jesse. He travels through shadows.
Nice.
And that's the Breath of the Dragon. It's actually
Very good.
yeah. And then we've got the great Steph Wilson.
She's
Love Steph Wilson.
This is
Love
my favorite of all his covers so far. She's all sassy and shit.
He does a good live stream. If everyone wants to see process of someone drawing, when he's doing his live stream, jump on, because it's always good to watch him. And you can ask questions. He interacts with people. He and his wife. It's really good.
On YouTube.
Where did I see him? Might have been on TikTok, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe TikTok or Instagram. It was one of those. But he's doing a live. Yeah, really good.
Gotcha. I'll check him out.
Yeah, and sometimes he'll be pencil drawing. Sometimes he'll be watercoloring. Markers. He mixes it up.
Nice.
He'll get a swelled head. Don't talk about him. Will, what the hell is going on, Will? That cover is not getting a lot of love right now. What the hell?
I don't know. It sucks.
That cover is beast mode. What is going on here?
Beast mode.
It really is.
I
Though.
don't know.
It really is though. It's a freaking gorgeous cover.
Yeah, why is it's got 7 or 8 likes on it? What the F, man?
Give
I
it
don't know.
time, Phil. Like you expect things to like blow up within 10 minutes.
I hate to tell you, but a lot of my posts when I put up art, I get like 40 likes in the first 20 minutes or so.
Okay. I mean, you're a little spoiled now.
No, Will deserves the attention. Stop trying to down
He
Will, all right?
absolutely
We're
does,
partners
like-
here. Don't be like that, Kenny. Don't be petty.
What? No. Hold on. Hold on. Because I've reposted Will's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know that the cover was done until we got on the stream. So once I'm
Well,
off
he
the
knew
stream,
you would down him like this, so he didn't want to show it to you.
but
Dude.
that's totally post worthy. Like I'm absolutely gonna repost that. Is that up on your Instagram yet, Will?
No, actually, I sent it to Phil and I said, "Oh, look, is that clear enough for you to reveal on the live stream?" And then by the time I'd finished the sentence, it was already on Facebook, and I didn't even know. I jumped off that message, sent it, and I looked on Facebook. Oh, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, he doesn't waste any freaking time. That's why I don't like. That's why I don't send him work that's unfinished because
This is finished.
I know, but if I send you tragedy pages, right, and those pencils are still relatively loose, but you deem it, you get so excited. Oh, I'm gonna post this right now. Boom, right?
Click send.
Well, there's, in all seriousness, there's 2 things that you as artists don't think about. Process pics are
Slate.
enticing pics, and it's part of promotion. When you show the cover in the works, it intrigues people to go, oh shit, what is that going to look like when it's done? That's freaking cool. And now people are like, I can't wait to see that one done. And you create anticipation. That's part of marketing, which I'm very successful at and I'm very good at. So that's why I'll post something that I know isn't done yet, but is still presentable, because I understand as an artist, you take pride in what you do and you only want your best to show. But WIPs, works in progress, fans love that shit.
No,
We
I
love
agree.
it.
I agree.
Well, I think we do. I mean, I'm always chucking my little videos of behind the scenes stuff, but when it comes to a cover, that's your prerogative to reveal it. And it's the same with the one I just finished for Nandor. I mean, no one's seen that really except for you. That's his prerogative to reveal it. So that's not for me to do. If I'm doing a legendary stuff, I'll throw everything out there, from my mistakes to to the final thing. But that's when it comes to a cover, that's your choice. That's why I sent it to your messenger.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I was gonna say is, as a publisher, it's my prerogative to. I mean, I would obviously respectfully, if you asked me not to publish show a cover because it's not done yet, I would respect that. That's just showing respect to the artist. But if you send me a finished cover, it's my prerogative to be the first one to show it and reveal it, and it's my prerogative to reveal it when I see fit. So,
Correct.
I'm the publisher and I paid for it. And
it's at your pleasure. I mean, that's the whole idea. Like, look what I just got. That's the excitement of it.
And that's the thing is, I'm a fan and I'm a business person. Can I separate the two? I do it all the time. But like the business person took care of working out the details with Will. Now the fan gets to say, oh, I can't wait to see this. And when I see it, I get the fanboy and my jaw gets to drop. And then I collect myself and it's time to make the promotional post.
It still doesn't make it any less funny when I jump off the messenger and it's already on there.
I know. It was up in 3 seconds?
I'm like, shit. It was like, it's so quick. I was like, this is like Olympic speed.
Yeah.
It's like he had it ready to press send.
It was in the drafts already.
Yes.
It was in the drafts, ready to go.
There is no tomorrow.
Oh, so funny.
It's funny because Charles Morgan, right?
Charles Morgan.
I do his Kickstarter campaign for him. So Charles, I asked Charles a month or 2 ago. I said, Charles, I'm gonna be very busy around that time. You got to give me stuff early so I can get this campaign page started for you, blah blah blah. And Charles has been busy, runs his own business center, so he didn't really get it going. So Charles reaches out to me one day about getting it going. And I asked him real quick what his thoughts were, blah, blah, blah. Sure enough, and I'm not making this up, in 45 minutes, I had the page probably about 60% done and ready and approved by Kickstarter.
Nice.
In 45 minutes, he goes, "What the hell? How the hell do you do that?" And forgive me if it sounds like I'm bragging, but I am just a very driven person. You get it done yesterday, you don't get it done tomorrow. Those who think I've got tomorrow never get anything done. There is no fucking tomorrow, because you don't know what's going to build up and come your way tomorrow that's going to add up now and stop you. You don't know how you're going to feel tomorrow. You don't know what events are going to escalate tomorrow. You have the now. That's all you have is this moment now. And you better make it fucking count, because you're not guaranteed any other time. And so I don't play. If you guys, people don't understand how much I juggle in a day. And look, I know other people work hard. I'm not implying I'm the only one. So before anybody gets all uppity about that, put your pants on and dry your panties. But
What?
all I'm saying is, like today, I work my day job. Between seeing patients, I literally packed up books for the people that did the contest covers, printed the labels, and shipped them out. And while I did that, I cleaned up the studio. I gathered all the art I'm going to have to scan. And I'm almost done with I did all the tiers I had to do for the Withered campaign. I just got to add the add-ons. And I'm just, now that I got the cover, once it gets trade dressed, I can finish up the page. I did in a 9-hour day what most people can't do in 9 days. And it's not that they can't do it, it's that they don't have the energy or the motivation to do it. They procrastinate. And these are usually the people that think life is unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it starts at home. Get the fuck up off the couch. If you have time for video games, you have time to make your dreams come true.
True.
And video games.
Well, the video games come later when you're sitting pretty doing the things you love. It's kind of like, you're partying hard while you work at McDonald's and you're wondering why you can't get ahead. And then there's the person that worked hard at that young age, and then now they're partying because they have the money and the house and the career. And you know what I'm saying? It's like prioritize.
Yep.
You have to prioritize. How bad do you want it? And we have a culture that's going to tell you, oh, this will keep you down, that'll keep you down. It's not as simple as wanting it. Really, what have you done to counter that? You're sitting here in your misery, playing victim, not doing shit, and your life is not where you want it to be. I'm getting up and doing stuff, and my life, I'm happy with my life. Mm-hmm. It's not a coincidence, and I'm not better than you. I'm just putting in the effort. It's like, we've got more people depressed and anxious and on Xanax than ever. It's like, what the hell is going on here? More people. When I grew up, there was no pride in being a victim. There was no power in being a victim.
Yeah.
But somewhere along the lines, we've taught youth that being a victim somehow makes you this martyr to be proud of. Like, oh, I've overcome my oppression. You haven't overcome shit. You're miserable. And you haven't done shit with your life. I didn't want to be a victim growing up. My pride said, oh, I'm no victim. I'm going to show you I'm no victim. I'm not what you say I am. I'm who I say I am. You got a lot of people looking for attention on internet all the time. I'm sick again. I don't feel. Every post is about how they're sick or how they don't feel well or how this happened or that happened. Do I have compassion for people suffering? Of course I do. Is depression real? Of course it is. I deal with depressed patients all the time. But there's got to be a point where we take personal accountability and we get the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we used to be inspired by stories like Rocky. Now it's like, oh, that's ridiculous. Why did he even get in the ring? He didn't even win the fight. You don't get it. You don't get it. He absolutely won. All he wanted to do was be standing when that bell rang and know that he could go toe-to-toe with the best fighter in the world. Yep. That was all he wanted. And he got it because he worked hard. And when he went down that technically it should have been a TKO, but it's a movie. When he went down that third time, He's like, I'm not going down again. You know, depression is like a warm blanket. It gets very comfortable. Think about it. When you're depressed, you put on sad songs, you shut the blinds, you get dark, and you revel in feeling sad. It becomes comfortable norm. I know. I was depressed for years. I know. When do you fight that? When you're feeling depressed, when do you go do something to make yourself happy or put on happy music or go do something to be productive? I mean, people saying they don't know what their lives are going to be, but they sit there and they'll play a video game or watch or stream somebody else's dream, you know, watching their shows or whatever. Why don't you take the time to make a list of the things you love and then cross-check it with what you can make a living out of?
Mm-hmm.
And then go do something. But people won't have that energy. Depression just kills your motivation. Yes, you're right. Clinical depression does. But there are plenty of people that are not clinically depressed that go around saying they're depressed all the time. Clinical depression is an actual change of serotonin in your brain. It's an actual chemical, physical change in your brain. That's clinical depression. Those are the people on meds. Feeling sad and down about your life is not clinical depression. I was depressed from a lot of years of my life, but once my life started getting better, I wasn't depressed anymore. So I wasn't clinically depressed. I was just sad. There's a difference. And you need to find out which one you are and take care of it. If you're clinically depressed, go get medications, get therapy, talk to doctors, get help. Absolutely. But if you're just sad because your life isn't what you want it to be, there's one cure. Get up. And this is the PBS special for the day.
The more you know.
All right. Let's see.
I'm serious about that. I wish people were more motivated, you know, and I wish more people would want to motivate others. There's too many people, and don't get me wrong, life is hard, and more now than ever, people are negative and they'd rather down you than uplift you. So I get the hard upward struggles you feel. And, you know, youth, with the economy what it is, and college degrees mean nothing, but they're so expensive. And I get that deflated feeling. I do. I really do. And I feel for them. But you have, it's like the line in the Shawshank Redemption, right? Get busy living or get busy dying. And I'm not about dying. You know, so you got to get up. You got to get up.
I agree.
I mean, if Will can draw like this and still get covers, you have a chance too.
If I can still draw this and get no likes on Facebook,
No, that aggravates me. This cover is incredible. So Chris has another piece that he did it's a gift for his it's a graduation present for his friend's son.
Nice.
Hang on, let me pull it up. Come on, why do you do this to me? Oh, you stink. Oh, he showed us last week, but it's finished now.
Oh, let's have a look. Is this the Leo one he was doing?
It's his friend as a Jedi.
Oh.
I do remember that. Yeah.
You look at you all excited.
Oh,
big curve. Is it the Leia one? Is it the Leia one?
I love
Roll,
the background.
roll.
Look at the background of the green. Nice one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very well done.
Love the Star Wars.
Yep.
Love the Wars. It's my favorite property.
Same.
That and Lord of the Rings are mine.
Got a new season of Mandalorian coming out soon. That's exciting.
Yeah, March. Let's push back in February.
Yeah.
What is the R for, Chris Borman? Oops, sorry. We're going to wrap this up, fellas. I'm going to go see if my wife is awake and needs anything.
Yeah.
Poor pussycat. Roy.
Well, I hope
Chris
everyone's it's
Roy
better on both your
Warner.
household. I hope everyone recovers on both yours and Kenny's household pretty soon.
Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you.
Indeed.
It's a shame you all don't live closer. I could help you out, but I can't. I'm sorry.
I gotta get ready for tomorrow's
You wouldn't.
event. Pack up some books.
Yeah, remind everybody.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I'll be at Beyond Comic Con in North Miami Beach. I'll have, if you in case you missed it, I'll have copies of my art book with me. I will have copies of issue 1 of Chronicles of Sharmalaise and copies of issue 2.
Oh, winning.
I'll have those on hand, as well as some new prints.
No tragedy?
Huh? No tragedy?
No tragedy?
Well, maybe.
Are you selling those original cards, Kenny? The sketch cards?
Yes, absolutely. Which reminds me, Will, I gotta
Yes.
send you over something. I've been meaning to pack over a little box and shoot some over to you.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
I think you'd have
Yes.
a lot of fun with those.
Yes, that would be amazing. Thank you.
The paper stock on that holds up really, really well.
Ooh, yes. That sounds amazing. Thank you.
So yeah, I'll of course be equipped to take on live commissions on site, and I think I'll have some sketch covers with me as well. So it should be a fun time.
Nice one.
So from tomorrow from 10 to 5, Beyond Comic Con. Check my last Facebook post for the address. Admission is free for the whole family.
I've thrown it up on mine too, so if people can't find it, it's up there as well.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
All
that.
good.
Yeah, share it to my page or something.
Will do. Because I think that'll be like the only show I do until I do Puerto Rico in April.
Ooh.
Yes.
What are those shows like? What are those shows like down there?
Wow, Puerto Rico's awesome, dude.
Is it?
Oh yeah, man. Like I thought, that because it's an island, and I thought that the fandom would be different.
Yeah.
Dude, the fandom is awesome.
Nice.
It is awesome. It's like next level. I did more painting in Puerto Rico than I do here stateside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Like they love it there.
So do you do yours live, or do you accept requests, do them overnight, then have them the next day available? Is that how you do it? Or
I do them on site. Whatever I can't take care of that day,
Yeah.
I'll bring it home with me and I'll ship.
and you just motel room it, get it done?
Yeah, I'll bring it home with me, or if they're gonna come the next day, like if they're gonna be at the show for the full weekend,
Yeah.
I'll finish it off at the show. You know what I mean? Like there
Nice.
was a family there that was cosplaying. They like every day they cosplayed as something different, and they like made their own costumes. It was a full family and like the daughter's boyfriend. You know, and like Friday they showed up all Star Wars.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, like it was like 3 of them as Jedis, 1 of them was a stormtrooper, and like 2 of them were bounty hunters, like Mandalorians.
Yes.
With like the guns and everything, dude. It was fantastic.
That's cool.
And then on Saturday they showed up as members of the Justice League.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot of preparation.
I'm telling you, dude, like the fandom is next level. Next level. I know for a fact if you ever come out to Puerto Rico to do Puerto Rico Comic Con, I would
love it.
You would make a killing. because
I have a family member that could hold, give me a place to stay. I'd love to go.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love it.
dude.
I need you guys to translate for me, or my wife. 'cause
you
she
don't need to, dude.
No, they're speaking.
They speak English there.
Oh, they're right. Oh, good.
It's an
Well,
American
yeah.
Providence.
Yeah, they speak English there, dude. Like it's very, very few and far in between that you'll come across like a Puerto Rican that doesn't speak English.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like, yeah, dude, your stuff would definitely make a killing there.
Awesome.
Especially if like you're able to do something like on site, like really quick.
Yeah.
And they have like their own like version of PayPal.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like hand over fist over there, dude.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, my intent is, by the way, to get into New York Comic Con this year again.
Ooh, that'd be good.
You think you'll be able to come, Will? Because they're lifting everything in May.
Well, we'll have that discussion in May for sure.
Because I'd love to get you all there, get it, 3 or 4 tables, and let's do it.
I'm all over that. I'm all over that.
That'd be so much fun.
For like 2 years now, I've had people like waiting for me to come to New York.
Yeah. It's a crazy show, isn't it? It's getting so big, isn't it?
Yep. It's turning into like a baby San Diego.
Yeah, like when I went the first time, it was, and then a couple of years later went again, such an extreme difference. Like it was out of control. Like I did San Diego in 2010, and that was insane and really busy. But New York seemed like still manageable. But then the second time I went, it was like I can't even move.
Well, New York is actually the best artist alley in the country.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what we hear.
It's better than San Diego.
The first time I went to New York was really good because they had the artist alley in that separate room, and it was like they had art supply stores, and it was set up really quite beautifully. The second time I went, they had it in the laneway because they were renovating. That was the year I met John Graham. Was the second time I went there.
Wow.
But yeah, it was the first one was really, really well laid. It's spacious. You can move around the tables. You weren't sort of tripping and bumping into people.
Right.
But yeah, it was really good.
Man, that would be fantastic.
Lots of fun, and just lots of fun seeing New York. I mean,
yeah,
I'd never been there before.
God forbid, it would be fun to see Phil. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah.
You see one Phil, you've seen them all. Like,
You haven't seen enough of me. I shared an Airbnb with this foghorn. Dude was warning ships passing at night.
That's right.
I'm a snorer too. Don't worry. You're in good company, Ken.
Everybody's snoring. Jesus Christ. So, dudes, we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Indeed.
Appreciate you guys. Just to remind everybody, these pieces will be for sale once they're done, as the others are. We have a few pieces that didn't, sell yet, and we have some that have sold. But check with me to see what we got, and the website will be up soon, and have art on that. Check out some books that are coming that these guys will be attached to, including Philwell Publishing books, and we'll be back next Friday, 7 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bad time.
Sure.
Now for the best part of the night.
Oh my God. I gotta go.
Yeah, you ain't losing. No, you're not losing reception this time.
I can't quite make it what you are.
Yeah, okay. Kenny, go for it.
Be legendary.
Now I left it too long. It's too much build up. Either way, even if I get this spot on, it's never
William.
It's never going to be right, even if I get it right. Even if I got Billy Crystal to do it, it would never be right.
William Playden.
And have fun storming the castle.
Boom.
That's better. That was better.
There you go.
I put less effort in it.
Yeah. He gave
Maybe I'm building it up too much in my brain.
Maybe you are. Maybe you get performance anxiety.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have 6 kids. I doubt that. But anyway. All right.
little bit
Like they
different.
said, be legendary. Have fun, storm at the castle.
Boom.